What up, everybody? It's TERZO. We're back here with another review, and it's a review of none other than Once Custom's newest and latest and greatest Rob Zombie H1 Myers. Now, I picked this up off Ones. It's something he was working on over the past few months, I guess, on his own time. And this is the newest iteration, and I think it's probably his best Myers that he's doing, because he's doing a few of these, I believe, and they're all... I think it's the best, simply to say it's the best that he's done in his whole career of Rob Zombie Myers. And that's not to take away from the run that he previously did, which I do own as well. I had a piece. I sold it to Chris Barmanand, which I believe he just showed that he got back on the groups and loved the piece. I had a second piece of this, of the run, so I sold him one and received my new one, and I gotta tell you, I am impressed. I'm working on a Rob Zombie H1 myself for my own thing, but this is just as incredible. So, Rob Zombie's Michael Myers, Halloween 2007, one of the most brutal Halloween installations in the franchise. And as many people don't love the movie, a lot of people love the look and the brutality that Myers brought upon in those movies. And people especially hate the sequel to this, but you gotta admit, it has one of the best looks for Myers that has ever been created. So real quick, let's just go from the boots, and then we're gonna start all the way up. Now, as you guys can see, the dio's sculpted dio that I made, and that's actually for another piece that I have for myself. But first, accessory. The picture of Laurie that Michael takes from Laurie's house when he kills her parents. And this is done with real wood, a real picture, and it actually has a plastic filament. As you guys can see, it has a picture wood to represent the glass, and it has a picture frame little stand in the back that moves. So it's a cool accessory. It can be held in his hand, you know. Then there's actually the little picture of Michael Myers when he was a kid holding baby Angel, which is his sister, which is actually in the DTOF, but it's the same one in the run. Then we move to the next accessory, the newest iteration of Myers, of One's Michael Myers tombstone. It's, I believe, the same cast, just reworked a little bit, not too much, but it's got stronger paint, as he says, and as you guys can see, it's as if he pulled the tombstone off the ground. You can see the remnants and the little paint shades of the dirt. Then you have the rose sculpted in, and it really looks like cement. This is pure resin, hands sculpted letters inlaid in, and those have a dark black wash in them, so they really pop, and you can really see the difference in grain and shading in the tombstone and the concrete and the rock of the tombstone. I mean, and it's a pretty thick tombstone. The back is flat. I don't know why it's going into yellow mode, but the back of the tombstone is flat. So, but you guys can see all the different little color shades that are in the tombstone. Then as we move in, we have the boots, and these are boots that are outsourced, but he weathers them and he customizes them, and they play the part. And we can see the coveralls are tattered, have a mud look to them, a little wet, as if he was walking around the streets of Haddonfield, maybe in the rain. Then we have his coveralls, which the stitch work is actually quite amazing, and it has subtle weathering of different colors of shades of browns, light browns, and you know, you have the hole in the kneecap, a little bit of blood shade. You have these creases that he kind of permanently put in there, and it gives this look where Myers is in movement mode, and that's what it is. It's such an intimidating look, absolutely awesome, and they look like they're sculpted in, but it's really just the clothing, same as the arms. He has a new type of set of hands that he uses with these, not the basketball hands. That's what I hated about that run, was the basketball hands. Yes, that's an easy fix, you just swap out the hands, but I hated that basketball holding hand. That was just, it was just not my thing. So that was the one gripe I had with the run. Other than that, I love the run. But I gotta say, as accurate as the run is, this is more accurate in tonality, shading of coveralls, and posture wise. Like, his shoulders were done a little bit better. The color of the coveralls, the stitch work is actually really good. This is not Tanilla's coveralls. The run was Tanilla's coveralls, so I'm very happy and pleased to see how good of quality stitch work this is. Tanila is probably the best Myers coverall maker in the world, period. That's why Todd's picked her up, Trick or Treat Studios, to do all her work for her. And she's a close friend of mine. She's a sweetheart and an angel. And I just gotta say, I mean, One's kicked this one out the park as well. I love the accurate patch that he put over there above the pockets. The pockets are all hand sewn in, obviously, and it has the creases, a little bit of weathering on top, and you have these creases on his arms as if he had the baggy look, which he's supposed to have because he took Joe Grizzly's coveralls in the bathroom. And then you have the amazing head sculpt that One's has reworked and done as accurate as he could possibly do, I believe. New paint work. Now, as you guys can see in the cracks, it has like little yellow tints going through, which is accurate, but it's not as abrasive in real life as it's coming off on screen. He actually did new hairstyle and all that. The proportioning between the neck and everything. The shoulders are beautiful. You have the snaps over there. You have the accurate snaps on the side. I can't really show them right now, but I will. You have the bloody knife, which is real metal and real wood. And just really, just an amazing figure. I'm trying to capture it. There it is. Eyes are actually painted pretty darn good. But Once told me he's just trying to go for a new style. Something, he's approaching figures in a different way that he normally has, kind of going outside the box. Like even paint style. This paint is a lot more sharper and a lot more smoother than what he usually does, just the way he's done it. So I am very impressed with everything here. I'm just very glad that he's stepping it up and doing some quality work. But man, talk about an imposing piece. Yes, it's on a basketball body. Yes, it's massive. It dwarfs many other figures, as it should. Let's check out the back real quick. Put the tombstone down and spin this bad boy. Actually, this is side profile. As you guys can see, he has the accurate patch on the side. Look at that side profile. Awesome. Awesome job. For One's Customs, usually One's has his take on most things, but this he got as accurate as I think he possibly could, and he actually tried to stay in the realm of accuracy, which is really good to see, you know, that he tried to do that. Same with the color and tonality of the coveralls. I don't know why my camera's going into yellow mode. Maybe if I move the light a little bit. Nope, that's a little bit worse. There we go, it's a little bit better. But as you guys can see, the snaps, he's got the hammer loop in the back pocket. Very well done. A little bit of blood work here and there. Just the back is just very well stitched, and this is what's surprising. He has the perfect drape. You know, coveralls just lay beautifully. It just gives this beast tonality and proportioning that you'd want. So you guys can get a better look at the knife here. Awesome job done by Ones. There it is. A little bit closer look. Oh yeah. So like I said, guys, this figure, to me, paint 9 out of 10, proportioning 9 out of 10. Accuracy, I gotta go. If the run was like a 7.5 and 8, this has got to be an 8.5 to a 9 out of 10. Presentation with everything you get, minus the box, I still got to say it's a 10 out of 10 just because you get the tombstone, 2 pictures, a knife, and a full figure. So, and it's also a pretty killer price, usually, you know. And, man, it's just got this lifelike factor, which I love. So, overall, man, 9.5, 9.7 out of 10. And as always, guys, thank you so much. Subscribe, share, hit the like button, and stay sick and conquer your own collection. And keep an eye out. I'll be releasing a Rob Zombie H1 as well. Head sculpt and custom boots are done. So, but Ones, you killed it, man. You're definitely one of the top, if not the top in the game, to do this grime work, and that's what we like. We like your interpretations, and thanks, brother, for the opportunity as always, dude. You the man. And thank you for Paul. Paul also has a dial going on with this, which I will show off Paul is working and finishing the die right now. I'm going to show it off in the comparison video that I will do with the run, obviously. So get ready, because Paul's dial is going to be killer as well. He told me some things about it, so I'm very excited to see how it's going to come out. I got to go pick it up. Maybe I'll even do a little video over there. I don't know. We'll see. But this is just a quick glimpse, and then you guys are going to get the full package reveal, and then you guys are going to get a comparison to the old run. Like I said, the old run's still amazing. I love it. That's why I still own it. I had 2 of those pieces from the run, from the Tanilla and Ones run. I sold one to Chris. And now I have the newest iteration and the older iteration, and that's what I love. So once again, guys, thank you so much. Conquer your own collection and stay sick. Peace.